I don't know what it will take for Kick to actually self-moderate, because like it's clear that countries, even like the EU nations, who normally have like at least some sense and more regulatory control, would under normal situations, like under normal circumstances, take action against stuff like this, right? But nowadays I feel like that's long gone. Even European countries don't do this anymore. They got to lose money. That's all they care about. They're never going to lose money. The entire platform is losing money all the time. It's not designed to make money. It's designed to be somewhat self-sustaining, but mostly just as a tool to market the cryptocurrency casino that powers it. Like, for example, Stake is a crypto casino. It tried to do ads on Formula One and numerous other competitions, and they were told no. But they can do it for Kick, because Kick can present itself as the entertainment function of the casino and not directly the casino itself. It's not about making money for them. It's just a sole advertiser for their casino, and also a way to basically do some kind of like reputation laundering for the cryptocurrency casino without it being directly a cryptocurrency casino ad. Fizz made a good point. In my opinion, this is the logical endpoint of all lolcowing. It usually doesn't get this far due to moderation and guidelines, but Kick has none, and therefore it enables it to reach this natural conclusion. Yeah. This is what happens when you systematize and turn it into content. Because this is the impact of lolcowing online, but it's usually relegated to the darkest circles of the internet. You know what I mean? This used to be something that people do in like anonymous forums that they have to use VPNs to tune into. But now you're just doing it in broad daylight on a visible platform to an audience that demands more of it. It's basically, Live Leak and Kiwi Farms, but on steroids. And if left unchecked, from my experience, and I can draw a parallel here to what Twitter turning into the Nazi has done to every other platform, and what TikTok has done to like red pill incel terminology and basically made it popular and added into the regular lexicon of normies. If left unchecked, this is going to become a thing that everybody does. More and more people do. Content creators are like, they're bots, they're NPCs. They rely on trends, okay? They're not creative enough on their own to come up with like unique ideas. So they'll see something going popular, and if they're depraved enough, they will do it as well. Look at the distribution of CSAM that happened on Kick. One content creator took it upon himself to do these like Riz videos on Omegle or whatever, one of those like websites, random websites, and he started getting nudes from minors. Okay, and when that became a meta on the platform Kick, more people started doing it because content creators saw that and were like, oh, this is sick. Like, you can make money off this. You can get clout off this. That is how it goes. That is before this incident, by the way, a year before this incident. And then it became a regular thing. And there's more to it than just that. There's like Nazis on there. Again, that's how Nazis also became the meta as well. Being a Nazi became the meta. Being like a gross racist became the meta. You would just say the most heinous and be rewarded for it. And then other content creators who don't have any functioning brain cells would repeat that because they're like, oh, well, I don't give a shit about I don't give a shit about the repercussions. Okay. Yes. Something About Chickens did a 2-part series on the distribution of CSAM on Kick. Sequencing and serializing and turning it into content for a bunch of content creators who saw one guy doing it and they all did it as well. It even goes, I mean, the same thing is happening with right-wing commentary in general. Okay? That's what it is. Monkey see, monkey do. Other content creators see people like Asmongold popping off, making like Nick Fuentes jokes or pointing to like anti-Semitic memes and shit. Maybe they don't see all of it, but they see most of the stuff that he's saying about like trans people, undocumented migrants. And then they go, well, this guy's popping saying this shit. I'm going to do it too. Greatest example of this is XQC. XQC has no worldview. He doesn't give a about anything, but he saw how much Asmongold was gaining prominence by doing this shit. So he tried to do it as well. And then his audience yelled at him every goddamn day. And then he had to basically back away from it a little bit. He still tries it to his best ability, but that's it. There are a lot of people who don't. Over under 3 months, Asman won't go into Kick. He already did, brother. What are you talking about? He already is a Kick streamer. He went to Kick. He went to Kick months ago. He's already there. And now you got Mr. Beast going there too. It's just so because that kind of stuff just has like like people just don't want to see their own responsibility at all. They just they don't realize that they're playing a role in like normalizing this abhorrent behavior. They don't want to think about their responsibility. They don't want to think about the role that they're playing. They just think about the bag. I'm so happy HasanAbi held the line and denied them early on. Yeah, like, yeah, I mean, Speed too. It's so funny. Kai and Speed got the bag from Rumble, and then they never really streamed there too. They were like, Rumble was so desperate for clout that they just gave him a fat bag, and they streamed one time on that platform and then never again. And look where they're at in their careers. They could have taken the Kick bag. They could have. Let's not give Kai too much credit. Yeah, sure, but like on that front, he was smart enough and had surrounded himself with smart enough people that knew better, that like that was a major problem. What's also crazy about the Kai situation is that all the Kick streamers hate his ass now because he literally said, I don't want to stream with Aiden Ross because they spam like, you know, monkeys in the chat every time I'm on camera. Yeah, dude, they're like, what do you mean? That's the most normal thing on the planet. Like, that's the most normal thing for a black content creator to be like, I don't want to be a part of this. It's racist this, and they hate him for it. They literally hate him for it. They're like, oh, how dare you? Why the would he want to be a part of that?